Stop. Don't spend $4 and $5 on a tiny pecan log in a store. Today on Cake and Bakes, I'm going to show you how to make these large pecan rolls that will make great gifts for your friends and family, and they're much, much cheaper than buying them in a store. Come bake with me. To start off making our pecan rolls, we're going to go ahead and add in 3 cups of marshmallows. These are mini marshmallows. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of corn syrup. Then we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. This will be 1 tablespoon. We're going to go and also add in 4 tablespoons of softened butter. So make sure your butter is softened. We're going to go ahead and add in 2 to 3 tablespoons of dry milk. And we're going to go ahead with our third. All right, once we complete that, guys, we're going to go ahead and give it a little mix here. Just give it just a little mix. And then we're going to go ahead and stick it in the microwave. Now, once you stick it in the microwave, guys, go ahead every few moments and go ahead and check it and give it a stir. So you definitely don't want to leave it in there for a long time. Check it periodically every few minutes. All right, in the microwave it goes. All right, we're going to go ahead and place our marshmallows in the microwave. Okay, it is starting to melt. So we're just going to put it back in the microwave for a couple more minutes until it's all melted. Make sure when you have it in the microwave that you check it every few minutes and give it a good stir and then put it back in until it's all melted. All right, guys, this is the consistency that you want. This is how you want it to look. So once you get this look here, we're going to go ahead and add in our next step. Next, guys, we're going to go ahead and add in 3 cups of powdered sugar. That's a total of 3 cups. There we go. All right, now here's the messy part, guys. We're going to go ahead and mend this together. Make sure your hands are clean. And we're going to mend it together just like dough, guys. You want to really get this powdered sugar into this actual nougat, okay? We're going to go ahead and just continue to mend it all together. There we go. And you're just going to mend and mend and mend. Here we go. Hopefully you won't have too many stickiness under the bottom of this, but you want to get as much powdered sugar into this wonderful center of this pecan roll as much as possible. So continue to get your hands messy. And I'm hoping you guys are doing this with me so you can enjoy it for your family as well. There we go. We're going to keep mending over and over again. Just like this here until we get it to a very solid dough consistency. There we go. Just keep mashing it in, folding it in, mashing it in, just like this here. Because what happens with these pecans rolls, you want to allow them to keep their shape as much as possible, and in keeping the shape, you want to make sure you get that powdered sugar all in there, just like this here. And see the consistency that you're getting? It's almost like dough. And so you want to continue to do this. Now, if yours get too dry, you can add a little bit of corn syrup or a little extra of your actual vanilla flavoring. So we're going to keep that consistency just like this here, guys. This is what we're going to get to. Next, we're just going to put a little powdered sugar on our clean surface, and we're just going to continue to mend. And as you're mending, guys, you can squish it in like this here. We're going to make it all solid. And again, this is a lot of mending. You do not want this actual center of this pecan roll to be too moist because it won't hold a shape, and you don't want it, of course, to be too dry. So you want to just keep mashing it together just like this here. See, I'm just mashing it. You want to mash it together. You have some pieces come off like this here. That's okay. You want to continue to mash just like this here. There we go. And if you need a little bit more moisture, again, you can add a little of your vanilla extract or either your corn syrup, but you want to continue to mend. Now, this takes a lot of workout. So continue to work out. Let's just call it working out. I tell you the truth, this is such a delicious, delicious snack. My husband loves these. So I decided to surprise him and make him one. What is your husband's favorite treat? Maybe I can show you how to make his as well. So you're just going to continue to mend and mend just like this here together. See how much better it's getting there, guys? You're going to continue to mend. There we go. Just continue to mend just like this here. You can even go like this here and get it in some circles like this. Just as long as you're mending, guys. And again, if you haven't worked out today, make a pecan roll. At least you'll have some biceps. There we go. Continue to roll, guys. You're doing great. You're doing great. Continue to roll. My goodness, there we go. We're almost there, guys. You can also take it in your hands and roll it like this here. All we're trying to make sure that this does is to hold its form once we roll it into the pecan roll. There we go. I believe I see muscles peeping through the screen. All the husbands are going to say, why does my wife have such a huge bicep? She's been making pecan rolls. There we go. Continue to mend, guys. Continue to mend. You're doing awesome. All right, we're going to continue to mend, guys. Just like this here. There we go. Continue to mend. And now you can see we're starting to form that form. But we're going to put it together once more. I know you guys thought it was that here, Alice. That's not it. We're going to go one more time just to make sure it's going to hold as round as possible when we do the pecan roll. All right. We're going to continue to mend. Now this part, this time, guys, we'll go ahead and get it ready to get into the freezer. All right, there we go. We're going to continue to mend. And again, guys, you can make these into bite sizes if you want, or you can have just one long pecan roll. So it just depends on the size you want. But see how it's holding the shape really good? If you are making these, guys, and yours tend to go flat, you either do not have enough powdered sugar in it, or is not enough of something that's in it. But normally, if you try extra powdered sugar, it will hold the form. All right, there we go. All right, guys, once you get the size you want or the length of your pecan roll that you want, we're going to go ahead and give it a cut. Now, I'm cutting mine. You may want to leave yours longer, but see how gorgeous and good looking that inside is? That's what you want, guys. So go ahead and let's just round that off and see how it's holding its form, guys. It's not going flat. That's what you want. You don't want it to go flat. And again, if you are going into this flat notion, go ahead and add more powdered sugar. That normally does the trick. And let's go ahead and round this edge here. There we go. And if it go a little flat, that's still okay. All right, just go ahead and continue to roll. And again, if you have issues with yours going too flat as it's set, add more powdered sugar in there, okay? All right, so we're gonna set this here and get it ready for the freezer. All right, and then we're going to set this one along the side. Let's see if I can get them both approximately the same length. So let's see here. Not too bad, not too bad. And again, you can round off your edges there just like that. And these go in the freezer, guys. This is very important. We're gonna stick this in the freezer for 1 hour. Then we go to the next step. All right, guys, once you get your rolls out of the freezer, you wanna use some tongs to go ahead and wash it around in your caramel. So we're gonna take our roll and we're just gonna wash it around just like this here. And again, you can use your fingers if you want to. This is kind of like the messy part of it. There we go. And you're just gonna wash it around like this here. And actually, I do wanna use my fingers. I think they'll be a little easier to wash it around in. There we go. There we go. That's a good wash there. Try to shake it off if you can. Let's roll it one more time here, guys. You have to kind of find a good grip on it. There we go. Maybe the second one will be a little easier. And then next what we're gonna do is just set it down in our pecans, okay? And we're just gonna wash the pecans right over it, just like this, guys. Now, while you're doing the pecans, you definitely wanna pat it, guys. There we go. And your hands will become quite sticky like mine. So I'm gonna use my other hand and we're just gonna roll it around like this here and give it a pat. All right, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and just pat it in there pretty good, just like this here. There we go. And you just wanna pat it. This is how your log should look, guys. Go ahead and give it a good pat. And then we'll move on to the next one. All right, guys, and just continue to pat your pecans onto your roll. Or some people call this a pecan log. I've been saying roll, but it's actually going to be a pecan log or roll, whichever way you prefer to call it. So we just keep on patting it just like this here, just like a burger. Pretend you are patting a burger and just pat those pecans on in there just like this here. There we go. And that's how it look, guys. Gorgeous, look at there. And this is absolutely delicious, guys. Messy, but delicious. All right, guys. Now we're gonna set those in the freezer well, actually in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Correction. Now these will go in the refrigerator for 1 hour. All right, guys. Once you set it in the fridge for 1 hour, go ahead and just move them over to your serving tray and get ready for some delicious conversation, guys. These are absolutely delicious. They're very easy to make and they're cheaper to make them than to buy them. Once you get them out the refrigerator and go ahead and set them on your serving tray and just get ready for some deliciousness, guys. These are absolutely delicious. They will just make your family super duper happy. Look how delicious these look, guys. Look at them. Look at the inside. Absolutely delicious. I hope you've enjoyed making this delicious dessert with me today. Please tell your friends and family about this channel. Please subscribe to this channel. This is your community channel where we all can get together and bake together. Again, please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you next Tuesday. Come bake with me.